Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to today's stream. We've got two streams today, Transport Fever 2 and then into some Stranded Alien Dawn. So looking forward to it. A few hours on both. We got a bit to crack on with today. A fitting that we just drove straight through the area where we're probably going to be doing some work today at that port, that messy port freight station we've got back there. All right, 1 second and I'll just be with you. Ba-da-ba-boom. 1 second, I just have to do that. So I can do this, and then I can do that. And, oops, I don't want that. No, don't give me that. Let's go back to this for a second. Okay. Hello, people. How are we, friendos? Just trying to sort out all my screens. Two of. But, hello, Johnny. Good evening. Hello, Dan. Hello, lurkers. Yes, so we'll go over and check out a couple of things that we put in the last episode, namely to do with the goods. Potentially we want to get some other goods around, but we've got to start looking at some of the other smaller towns that aren't getting any products. And I'd like to start getting some like machine parts and tools to those towns just to get them growing a little bit as well. So we'll have a look at that, and it probably means that, yes, that freight hub back there that we went through just outside of the town needs to get a bit of an upgrade, and I've spoken about it for a few episodes. So we'll have a look at that today. I want to make sure the sound's sort of all good today as well, because I don't think it's I've been having trouble with the sound again lately. Always having trouble with the sound in the stream. Let's go here. Ooh, track riding. Right. Beautiful little train, that one. It's 1986, so I think we got some train upgrades to do. Yeah, this port here, this is the one that probably needs to get a revamp. We got to send some tools and some machine parts, namely Riverdale Beach. Glenburn needs some. Port Charles, somehow we should try and get some goods down to there. That'd be really good to do that. Hello, Stephen. How are we, friendo? Did you find that snow paint okay? I believe it was Ingos, I think. And food. We've got to start. There's a couple of food factories up here. I want to start utilizing these because we can get some to Palmerston here as well. We can also get them some fuel. Right, these guys are actually getting nothing, so we should get some goods sent down to Queen. So we got a bit to do. I don't think we'll get a lot. We won't get it all done today, but at least we'll have a good stab. Now the reason why we're live streaming again is because I'm just sort of running out of time to do recording in the background with appointments and all that sort of stuff going on at the moment. Busy time of the year, so I thought let's do some live streaming of Transport Fever 2. It's nice when we do. And we haven't done a Boundless Bay one, I don't think. So, goods last time out. We're still not getting any plastics there, but I think the plastics are going to be on the way soon. And the other thing is we probably want to double up these trains. So we need to check our chemical wear, because I haven't really played it forward since last time we did it. Right, so you're getting that stored there. Oh, these guys are making some money actually too, so that's brilliant. Okay, they got a bit of goods sitting on the deck. Yeah, okay, he's not taking a whole heap. How many trucks have we got on that again? Like 10 maybe, or 8? We've got 10 vehicles on that, which is plenty, because these guys have a capacity of 17. And their drive is what, just to there? Yeah, okay. There was one thing I thought we should bolster up. I don't know if it was the coal or not. Fair enough. I don't think I have that paint in here, do I? No, I don't have snow in this one. No. If I look here, what is it? Is it, no, maybe it's under snow. No. brush asset. Maybe it's a brush asset. Don't know. That's a 40 ton. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Terrain, no. I definitely got it there. It's definitely just a paintbrush. But I'd have to have a look at it. Okay, how are you doing actually? You probably need to get an upgrade too. So maybe we should start by upgrading some of these passenger trains that are actually doing pretty good. And we're in 1986 now, so let's just have a look here, see what we got. Currently it's costing us what, 1.2 to run a year, and they're making, you know, good money, 4.1 thereabouts, so they're making all right money. Oi, the Shinkansen and the diesel, we've got that. Look, this went till what year? Till 2008. I think we should put these on it. Let's swap these out and put these on it. Now, or the P36 might be nice. Oh, this is much cheaper. Yeah, okay. We'll add those because I actually like this locomotive. I think that's quite a nice looking locomotive. In terms of wagons, what's that capacity? 80. Actually, before I do that, do the 118. So if we keep them around the same capacity, I think. About the same capacity. I think that's working out well for us. Yeah, so let's switch. Let's just switch them both out. Add that. Let's go wagons. Right. We don't need that. That seems a bit quick. And that color's not really going to be nice with ours, so let's go like this. Let's make it what is it, a royal sort of no, it's a bit too vibrant. Maybe we have to go with like a charcoaly color. So that's 63, 84. That seems good. Yeah, I think that's a nice little upgrade. And we'll see how that goes. It should still pull a little bit of money for us, which is actually okay. But they should be nice rattling through here. Cool looking bit of cool looking locomotive. DJ scratching the train horn, train whistle. Right, so that's a good upgrade there. Now there's a couple of little things I wanted to do at this stage, so I'm going to leave it for the moment. We are getting some goods on there, some plastic. Namely, I wanted to switch out because there was a lot of holding up down here. I wanted to switch. I do remember this now. Before we crack on, that's that one. I wanted to switch the coal. So I want the coal coming up, and I want the coal to actually switch into this passenger line here and affect the passenger line through here. So if I do that, I'm actually going to have a split off. Well, we could just get it to go straight up there, couldn't we? So if I do this, right, this is how we're going to do it. This is how we do it. We're actually going to go like this. Don't worry about the actual Do I like that swoop in? I don't know if I do. I guess it just is what it is. Yeah, okay, it'll be fine. Now, I want to double check this because I want to minimize the amount of time. They're just reversing. So those ones are literally just shunting up and down in reverse and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep this going down here. So I'm gonna switch this coal line to actually come down here, but on the inside tracks, so the passenger line's less affected. Fury, how are we, friendo? You're still trying to figure out how to use buses between different cities? We can go through some stuff today if you like, which is absolutely fine. Now, I want this to swoop on here in a very, very sleek manner. To the point where it's almost... That's the kind of connection I want. But the game just does not want to give that to me. Which is okay, okay. How is everyone today, by the way? Yeah, that's okay. I still don't like the little snaking it does, but look, it kind of is what it is sometimes. Yeah, I don't like that snaking. I guess I can eliminate it by making that track go a bit straighter through there. Is that too loud, everyone? Is the sound too loud, or is it okay? So if we actually take this and go like that. No, you still just want a parallel. Okay, I'd have to redo the whole section of track, and I'm not going to bother just for a small section. You can just wind. We're going to do that. I'm going to leave that diamond there. Diamonds in the stream. That is what we are. Now. Which way is passenger line coming through? I need to look at that passenger line, please. Someone should have made this station bigger. It's fine. I kind of like ramming them in down here. If I have you... If I slip you... That means you can get this way or that way. Right, let's try and divert this now. Let's try and divert this line, and we can tell it to come into the Queenstown South. Where's that waypoint, by the way? There. So let's get rid of you. Queenstown South, can you now come into 2? Yeah, that's kind of right, but I need you coming down through these signals. All right, so after Palmerston Branch, can you please come here? And after Queenstown South, can you please come to here? Right. Yep, brilliant. That's got that. And what we'll do is we will throw a signal here. We'll throw a signal here. Here. And they can just sort of... Well, the passenger line probably should have preference, shouldn't it? Yeah, okay. I'll leave that. Right, that will be that. Now, the other thing I want to do... Is that going to help? I don't think it's going to help. No, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that. That should start to free up, because the reason I wanted to do that, because we've got the steel and the plastics, I want to get those moving a little bit more frequently. And we're having to have to hold out here for a little bit. But that should, we just speed up time. If I could speed up time, but I'd give it all to you. I wouldn't take back all the words that I told you. All right, so you're already instantly waiting, but you have to wait anyway. But you do have a signal block. Oh, you don't. Right, so maybe I do want to put that in like that, just to get you rolling, shaking and rolling. Right. Okay. That should free up those trains anyway and get these plastics working a little bit more freely. It should get this thing rolling a little bit quicker, which I'm all about. Okay, we'll leave that for a bit. So, we do need this bolstered up though, because it's not getting enough plastic here. You've got 116 on the deck, that's fine. I wonder if we should double up those trains. I'm going to double that train up. Just because I want the frequency going through a little bit quicker. So I'm just going to pause you. Stop. And let this guy go. Alright, once you've gone, we can you know what, we could just ride on board. Let's do a track ride straight up. You have to start playing this game again, Johnny. It is a brilliant game. Look, I'm at the point now where we're sort of, you know, we're coming into the end of the year, so we're probably going to ease back on some Transport Fever 2, because I've just been playing Transport Fever 2 consistently all year. Even though it might have been only 1 or 2 episodes a week, I just need to have a little bit of a break from it sometimes, and you need to have that little break away from it, so then you're excited to get back into it. That's how I play. A lot of people maybe don't, but I need to. When you've got almost 1,000 hours in the game, you sort of start to get that way a little bit. But I digress. I've got some ideas for next year for some playthroughs that we'll start kicking off and doing, which will be exciting as well. Fury, I've got your messages there in Discord as well. I just got yesterday afternoon. I was super busy, so I'll have to send you and the Big A a couple of messages today to try and nut some stuff out. And thank you for all the information that you sent through. I haven't even been able to sit down and read through it yet, so thank you for all that. Very much appreciated, friendo. Right. Noise is good. Thank you, Stephen. Stephen, how's your series going? Pretty good. You're going pretty good. Almost at that 1,000 mark, eh? Which is exciting. Today I've got Mountain Dew. Do the Dew. It's Major Melon. Major Melon. This is not sponsored by Mountain Dew. Zero sugar. Mountain Dew. Major Melon flavored. I don't like it. I don't like it, but somebody bought me a 10-pack of the cans, and I was like, I don't like it. You know what? A watermelon is not a flavour that you would generally associate with soda, and I just don't do it. Oh, that'll be a great Christmas present, Stephen. Yes, I'm almost at 1,400. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe now. I'm almost at the 1,400 mark, and it'd be a really good Christmas present. I'd give it all to you. But that's exciting, friendo. I mean, onwards and upwards, hey? That's very good. Right. This map, like, you could literally, these small maps, and Stephen, you'll testify, you could literally play these maps. I reckon we could do this series for a whole year, and I still don't think we'd be finished. Like, that's how long it takes to do some of the, like, get goods everywhere. Unless you're really smashed into it, it takes a long time to get these maps, like, fully rotating with all their, like, EPEC, the EPEC challenge. Birthday present, Johnny? You reckon 1400 for my birthday, or your birthday? Because your birthday is 10 days before mine. Let's have it for your birthday. Just 1 second, I just want to sort Hank out on the couch here. Hanky and I went for a walk this morning. Oh, watch out for that building. Yeah, Hanky and I went for a lovely morning walk this morning, and it's hot. It's really hot out there already. What is it? It's 29 degrees at 8:30 in the morning. So you can imagine how hot it's going to be today. Right, so we're down at this end. We can now get this guy to go. Off you go, friendo. Now I just want to check the stuff down at this station. So how much you got on deck here? 47. That's a good start. Hopefully that'll just start ramping this up a little bit more. I mean, your transport could be a little bit more. Right, and you do have on deck. So let's get this. Really? Oh, because you're doing the round robin. You're going down to here to refine. Okay, let's get more vehicles. You got 10. Let's get another 6. I would rather have overkill on this line and getting more product down to here than not. Right, so we're just bolstering up. So remember, I always say when you... This is how I play, and everyone's different, right? But for me personally, because I'm a little bit chaotic in the way I play sometimes, I like to get my infrastructure in, get all the basics you need in. Then you can go back and start putting in and filtering out how many trucks you need, right? It's 12 by 12. This is a small map. This is classified as a small map. Yeah, this is definitely a small map. Surely. It is 12 by 12. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Small and medium, between small and medium. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I don't usually play on small maps, but to me this is quite small. But like literally, there is so much to do on this map that it'd take you a whole year just to play it and fully flesh it out, I reckon. Anyway, yeah, Stephen, you're probably right. Small to medium, I guess. Yeah. Billy's Bluff. Billy's Bluff was a large map. I think it's a large map. What was Billy's Bluff? 1-to-1. Don't know. Oh, medium. Oh no, that's difficulty. I don't know what Billy's Bluff was. I forget what Billy's Bluff was. I think I just used the largest vanilla map, whatever that is, Stephen. Excuse me. Right. So more trucks, that should help that. How are you guys? That should be plenty of steel on the deck going down to here, which there is. I don't need the chemical trucks taking steel. You should not be doing steel. Although, no, I don't want you doing steel. What are they, hang on, what are they doing? They should literally just be taking... I guess they could do some steel on the side, couldn't they? No, I don't want them doing steel. I just want them doing what they're doing, which is taking the, I just want them taking that. Please, only that. And I know that's a waste, but I've got specific trucks for specific reasons, and I want to leave them like that. These guys should be taking steel. Right? Yep. 100%. And I don't care if they're going to run empty. Your one true purpose is to do your one true purpose for me. Yeah, so very large. That's what mine is. That's what Billy's Bluff is. Very large. It's very large. Alright, so you're getting nothing. Oh man, we've got a lot of work. I was going to shoot over here and start doing work, but I didn't realize we're actually sending them nothing. So we've got these 2 farms down here. 1, 2. We just need a place to produce some food. They need tools and machine parts. They just want goods and stuff. These guys want goods too, but we're just not producing enough goods at the moment. And it's only Gladstone that we're producing it to for the moment, but we're barely even getting that to them. Conmats. We need to get some conmats over here too. Are we getting the conmats up here? Ooh, we are not. You guys are getting conmats. Huh, we need to bring more. Okay, we got a lot to do. I'm just starting to think maybe we should work our way down, but I kind of want to get the food up and running. So this farm here is at maximum chickens, and it's working in conjunction with that food production there. I don't have any other food processing plants down here, which kind of sucks. There's a food processing plant there, but that's kind of doing it. So there's 1 per side, isn't there? Itchy mama. We might have to get those farms. We might have to get their grain. Oh man. This is a good problem to have. We could fly it out of here, I guess, couldn't we? We could fly all this grain out of here, but this airport's already chockers. We would have to get another airstrip in. We've got our goat track here. Oh, we could goat track it out, couldn't we? That's a long way. That's a long trip to get grain out of here, to get it down into here, to then get it processed and sent back up by ship. I'm just wondering if we should relay it. I've never really done truck relays. Happy holidays, Kirsten. How are you, friendo? It doesn't sound very large, you're right, Steve, but it is. Let's do a relay. I don't normally typically do truck relays, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to send the grain. We're going to get it all up to here, that one up to here. Then we're going to relay it over to the mountain. Then we're going to relay it down to the port. Then we're going to get it sent down to here, get it up to that processing. Which, mind you, we've got 4 levels to go, or 3 levels to go. Then we're going to get it sent back up and relayed back up the hill, where we can start dishing it out to Palmerston and to Queenstown. Now, I could send it all via train up to here and then down the hill. So that's the other option, and then we don't have to send it via ship and that way. That's probably a better way, isn't it? That's just adding more trains to the line, isn't it? Expansion time? We're already at expansion time. Right, so all my plans for today are out the window because of this. But that's okay, you know. I like going on the fly. So we're just going to take some of this mountain back. Okay, I have no qualms taking a little bit of mountain side away. when it comes to this map. But as you know, the tunneling is where I draw the line. We just don't plow tunnels right through stuff. You tired? You just got home. Was it a side all day? Hank's okay. Hank's had a big walk today and he's fine. He's now having a nap on the couch. He's having his morning nap. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to put it in. This is gonna be the food line. Eight track rail up the valley, go for it. I don't know if you remember a few episodes ago, I was like, I only want to have 2 lines running up and down this valley. Now it's turning into 8. How quickly? Yeah, I'm like the actual government. How quickly I lie about my plans. Oh dear. Oops. Oh, come on. Now, because this is not like Billy's Bluff, so I don't run maximum mods on this map, so as you guys are well aware. No, I want to reconfigure. I want to chuck some buildings over there, please. I want to make it look a little bit like a thing. Look like a thing. I have to take a little bit more of the mountain side away. This looks ridiculous otherwise. And I do want to get a bit of a road up there, so I'll sort of fix the land up shortly. If I can just turn your aggression down and just get you a nice little soft smooth there. That way I can start to do. Got to do. Build me up, but respect that topography. I know. Well, I'm trying to, but sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to spend the taxpayers' money. Sometimes, I'm actually thinking I actually do want to run this. I actually want to run it like this, and I really want to. Now, if we're gonna do it, let's just do it. Do it. That's a long tunnel. That's actually, well, it's in the side though. See, that is acceptable still. Only because it's running down the side. I know it's still a long tunnel, but we're not plowing through a gigantic mountain. Well, we kind of are, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's within the bounds. Within the limits. Track limits. Oh yeah, this is gonna be brilliant. Oh yeah, that's okay because it's sort of going under the town there as well. Holy road, Batman! Look at this thing. Now that's called respecting your topography. The AI taking it to the next level. That's an actual roller coaster. Oh, you know, you drive your kids to, if you lived up here, you drive your kids to school, your kids are vomiting by the time they get out the door and into the schoolyard. See, Johnny, you've written that, but as I'm reading that as you've written it, you say potatoes, I say potatoes. See? We're both saying potatoes. Let's get this up here. Let's just keep going. You know what? Let's go nutso with it. The hardest thing is that turnaround we've got at the other end is actually is actually a choke point, and we've got so many trains now going into that turnaround point down at the end. That's what's really going to slow stuff up. You got to be careful. Sometimes, like, I seem to misclick and don't hook all the track up properly. So, got to really be careful about that. Potatoes. Leave your toes out of this. Stop talking about food and toes. Okay, this is going to, we're going to squeeze that into here. So, a couple of things. We're going to pause just here for a second. I'll leave you. Right. Leave the talk for only farmers. Tomatoes. Tomatoes or tomatoes? Tomatoes. Tomatoes. We say tomatoes in Australia. And we don't say potatoes, but tomatoes, potatoes. Soft brush just to get that gently down there. Get your potatoes. Taxpayers, infinite money glitch. Right, let's soften that too. That's been sort of a bit ugly for a while. Taxpayers. Okay, now we've got this gargantuan line up here, and I'm all about it now. You know what? All in. I've gone all in. I've hedged everything. Push it all in. No. Kirsten, it was perfect the first way you said it, taxpayers, because the taxpayers are like, oh, please don't spend any more money. It's costing us so much tax. Taxpayers. You couldn't have actually made a better mistake there. Respect that topography, Stephen. What I want, because the AI has decided to bring a road here, I've decided to follow suit. And to do that, we're going to need to. We're just going to need to disrespect the topography here for a second. It's very disrespectful, but I'm doing it. I don't know about that. Yep. And then so build me up. You know what's happening here? If you didn't know what's happening here, then you haven't been at the channel long enough. I want to raise it up just a touch. A raised roundabout, please. I'm going to get rid of that, and that. I'm going to re-put it all in. I am going to do this. Highway. That way. Roads that way. Right, bring that, crikeys. See, what if you came from like here? Oh, yes. Look at that for a bridge. Bit ridiculous. Can you just... Oh, yes. Yes. Can you just flatten out for me a little bit? Brilliant. That's nice. And then we're going to take this road here. Like that. That. I'm just going to fix that land. Lovely. All right, all right, all right. Oh, Stephen, how funny is the English language around the world, like different countries, that just the way they speak and talk. I mean, take us Australians, for example. We're the perfect way to speak. Everyone else is wrong. Especially those English guys, Dan. Dan. You know what? You might have invented the English language, but we perfected it. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, that's okay. You put your toes in every dish you make. Did you see? They call... Kirsten, you know what they call that, right? They call that toe jam, friendo. Nobody wants your toe jam, Major Melon. Oh, funny. With that weird tang you put on it. Hey, when you go to a restaurant and you order some like guacamole or something, everyone wants it with a bit of tang, okay? Just remember that when you're talking about our Aussie twang and tang. Everyone loves a bit of tang. A bit of zest. We put a bit of zest on our language. Right, that should be that. So we're going to coming into this side. What, you're on that one. You're on that one. So that leaves us this side. Brilliant. Brilliant. And you're just shooting straight out here and in. Right, gotta love it. And then you'll come back down this side, but we need to be able to get you to shoot straight over to that track, which we will do. I guess we got to do it before the tunnel. So maybe I'm going to move these signals down ever so slightly to here. And we're going to actually... Okay. Yeah, I know, game. Calm down. Calm your farm. Calming the farming. We will be slipping this. Slip, slop, slap. Slip on some sunscreen, slap on a hat. But I'm actually going to give that one a passing bit. Oh, actually. I've got something better I want to do now. We're actually going to go like this. So, you're going to come here like that. I need you to go like that. And you're going to come to there. And you're going to come to there. And you're going to come around. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. That's possibly getting a little bit too much now. So I'm going to bring this down here like that. I can't. I have to merge you into here. Right, and then we're going to take you out there. Like that. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. That's brilliant. Okay. And then they can do what they want. They can go where they want. Do what you want to do. Be what you want to be. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to get... I love it. I love it. I loved it. That's just... That's just stupid. Oh, thanks, Dan. and Stephen and I. I don't mind sharing it with Stephen, even though I'm a streamer. Let's bracket it. Stephen and I are your favorite Aussie content creators. Let's put it that way. Right. Right. So that's going to be that. That means you should be sorted now, shouldn't you? Let's have a look. Yep. Brilliant. You're still doing your thing. Do your thing. Yeah. Hope you're going to weed that. When you say weed it, you're not a streamer with your internet connection. No, but you're a content creator. Johnny says no, just Stephen. Get out. Get out. That's it, Johnny. You're kicked out. You got to go sleep at Stephen's now. Right. I kind of want to get a this is gonna hate me if I try and do this. I don't think I can do it here, but I'm gonna give it a go regardless, and I don't think I'll be able to. No, didn't think so. Is there anywhere? No, I'm not gonna be able to get a crossing here at all because of that. No. 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 Don't worry about it, Ham. No. Weed. Ballast. Oh, you want me to do that kind of weeding? You want to? Oh yeah, all this ballast here. Yeah, well, typically, like when I do ballasting, I like to do this. Like if I paint stuff, I like to get the gravelly gravel. Gravelly. What's that? That's gravel 02, but I like the dirty gravel. I like gravel 01 here. Let's go like that brush size. Let's tone it down just a little bit. And I like to get a bit of like that going on. I don't mind some like little bit of grass going through, but we get a bit of this. We can erect some fences as well. And we can do like that through there, right? Because it looks like, we make it look like a bit of a yard thing, right? And then we'll do it down here as well. And I'll smooth this out too, because we don't want that like that. That looks silly. Right, so we'll do that through there. Do that through there. Get that all down, actually. I kind of, look, here's the thing. We don't have much going on in here. Are we going to throw some buildings in there? Here's what I want to do. I want to just flesh out this before I paint it up. Look, we'll get back to what we're doing shortly. Your house is going, by the way. Sorry about that. Sorry about your house. Sorry, not sorry. I'm going to get in a passenger building here. Oh, we've got modern passenger buildings. Eek. Well, okay. We could say that this is the upgraded side of the station, but why would you do that? Why would you have that? Dognammit. Weed and ballast are bad combinations. Well, Johnny, you would know that out of all of us because of all the work you've used to do. Right, I'm just going to put that there. I'm not typically a big fan of the fact that I don't mind the fact that we've got new and old. I don't mind that. Here's the thing. I don't know if Stephen, you agree with me. I don't agree with when the game changes years that we lose all the buildings. I would still like to have all the options, and I know there's a mod you can do it, but I would like the vanilla version of the game to give me all the options here of all the building types still, and I don't agree with that. That's just my personal preference. I would like vanilla wise. There's a lot of things vanilla wise they could do with the game, which would just, and especially for people that are playing on console now, I think it's a bad mistake not to have it. But that's just my personal preference. You know, I'm only one person. Other people might think differently. That's just how I feel about it. That's going to look horrible if I do that, isn't it? You know, not as bad as I thought. You agree? Yeah, I think so. I think it's a mistake that they take those options away for people. Like I said, but just because, you know, there's now console players on this game that they don't have all that modding stuff that we on the PC get, and I just feel like it's a mistake that you don't give people more options for their decoration and stuff like that. That's all. Okay, so what I want to do down here, because we've done this, just flatten all that off for me too, please. Just make that nice and smooth through there. I'm going to ditch a lot of this tree stuff going on here at the moment. We can put it back in shortly. But just to get the look I want down here, because we've got this industrial heading into city. Now, because this is city down here, and you know that when I build cities and where's all the industrials over here? Right, so if I just bring this up for a sec, this is all industrial. So you know what happens when I get all industrial? I paint it all with concrete. I paint the concrete everywhere. Cracked concrete coming at you. Right, I love it. So, because it makes it look a little bit more city. Right? You can have it to there. Downtown's got to be all concreted. To about there, I think. And then we'll leave the suburbs. We'll leave the suburbs out there, all grassy and tree. But all of these industrial areas here, just in my mind, should be sort of painted like that. I'm going to actually I'm going to take that back. Oh no, I'll leave that one. I'll paint it. I'll just smooth it out a touch. That can be painted up in there. That can be painted in there. Leave that. I'll just do you guys to... you know what? I'll do up here as well. And then we'll get our dirt. Our gravelly dirt. And we'll sort of just start... dirtying that up. Oh, thank you, autosave. We'll just sort of dirty that section up here. I know I'm completely off topic here now. Just sort of soften that out, please. It just looks a bit jagged and horrible. Mick Jagged. It's all Mick Jagged. Right. Fix all that. Yeah, it's just all a little bit too green sometimes. A little too green. But then, so we sort of put this in here, dirty it up around these industrial areas just a touch. Around the train yards. Oh, all that needs to be softened. I thought I did that already. Okay. Now we can start getting this area all done. Right. And then we can hide our indiscretions with trees after. Right, it's a bit like that. Oh, you know, Dan, in the end, I was like, I went to go to the bakery. You know what I ended up doing? I ended up doing my grocery shopping, so I didn't actually buy sausage rolls. I was like, instead of buying sausage rolls for lunch, I probably should, while I'm here, do my grocery shopping. So I ended up doing that. And I instead of buying the sausage rolls, I ended up buying Hank a couple of treats. So I was a bit happy. So yeah, in the end, I didn't get it. Right, I want these trees only now, please, as well. Like this. Bit of mountain tree work. I typically like to leave the... Just take that strength down. I typically like to leave the stony bits, and I sort of flesh out the paint in between with the trees like that. And you do them on the ridgy stuff, and it really highlights the lumps and bumps of the mountain there a bit. Like that. And you get this nice sort of look like that. Right. Like I said, we just start to hide those little indiscretions a little bit of the paint. And we sort of blend the town in with its surroundings, so it doesn't look so like just basically a pumpkin on a pimple, basically. Oh man, all this tree work needs to happen. But you get what I mean. I could spend all day decorating and stuff. You know me, guys. You know I love my decoration. Right, and we'll do something similar like along here and along here. Oh man, you could just go on forever with this tree gun. Right. I just think it makes the area look a little more lively, a little more realistic when you just start to utilize your tree gun a little bit better. Right? And all of a sudden you just start to get this bit of a look through here now, which is kind of a little bit better, I would think. And then obviously you don't want just the same trees everywhere. Start to blend in just a few of the little other ones like this. You can wash down the edges a little bit just to get that blended through. Right. Right. That's got that looking a heck of a lot better through there, I'll admit. Still got a lot of tree work to do there, but I'm not quite finished there. So after all that, that's just for getting food done. But I think that looks a lot better if we go Alt-G. What do you think? Much better. Just a little bit. You had 2 sausage rolls today, Dan? How were they? Oh, I do love a snorkel. Oh, stop it. You're going to get me on the sausage roll talk again, gang. That mountain over there looks so much better now too, just with a little bit of that work. Right, I've got to finish all that off too. I'll do it later. Let's get food rolling. So we're going to be delivering grain up to here. I think we're going to do a straight transfer. You know what would be nice? A road that actually went direct down the back here, wouldn't it? If we could somehow... No, but I only want the one way. I want one way in, one way out, and I'm going to leave it that way. We're just going to leave it that way. So we actually have to get the grain down to there, which is a long drive. I'm actually going to give them their own truck stop too, because we've got this nice big area here. We may as well do something fancy with it. So if we give them their own truck stop, and we can keep them separate from everyone else. So let's go 30. Yeah, I think this will look really good if we kind of do something like this. Right? Nope. Yep. Can't leave that. I don't mind having these little logistic buildings everywhere. And then what we can kind of do, I need you. I want everyone. I want to get the grainy thing here, this thing, to make it look like it's a thing, like it's a thing. One way in, one way out, you reckon? Let's give it a look, Steven. I think it's that one we want. Not buying it. Because I put it on top of that one. If I do this, I can probably get what I want. Why do you build me up? I actually don't want it out there. I want it that way. Yep. Can I actually get another cargo building in here? Oh, I can too. You bloody ripper. That one there, can I get a... No. That's okay. These trucks could probably do with an upgrade too. They're currently using the dump trucks. Let's get you on these dump trucks. Are they using the all cargo ones? ZIS 150. Yep. Flatbed. So we want to go with the man tarpaulin. Okay. And what are these ones? These are just they're the dump trucks. Right. Brilliant. Let's go and add this road in. Roading. Road high. One way in, one way out. And I like it. A logistical nightmare. I'm all about mixing it up. Is there anything else? I kind of want to put like some greenhousey things down here. Just to sort of, I can add it in later. I was going to add the fence in. Oh, all right, I'll add it in. I had the perimeter fence in. Add Amy's favorite fence, this one. Prison fence. Line 1, position 2, fence. I will say this, they've made putting fences in so much better now. Better. Okay. Right. Now I don't have gates on everything, but we can do that later. At least it's a prison food processing plant. I think it looks good. That's a long line. Whoa, that's a long line. Can you come into Gladstone at number 5? You're going to be that color. You're going to take the you're going to take the motorway under the mountain, head straight down the hill into the processing plant. Nothing but net. We are going to need bucket loads of trucks on that. I'm going to call this mast, mast, food, no, mast plant, no, mast to glad. It's food transfer. It's a food transfer. By I don't want transfer. It's a food. I hate doing naming conventions for the food. I'm just gonna say Marston and Gladstone. Food production. Food production. Wire truck. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm actually gonna color it the darker yellow, just so I can see, so I can watch it. Also, let's change your station up here to 2. Yeah, that's better. Okay. One way in, one way out. I was referring to an earlier post, not the truck stop. Oh. Dan. Right, so that's that leg. That's a long leg, but that's okay, because soon we're going to have some nice big trucks. Gladstone Annex, I want you in at, 3, actually 3. Let's have you yellow, please, so I can actually see you. Then you're going to come all the way down to, oops, all the way into here. But we're going to have you come into Queenstown at 5. Then I'm going to have you pull into here. Then back here. And then out again. No, I said to you... I said to you... 5. Then at the exchange here, you're going to have to come into... Is it 4? Watch out. That's exchange. What is that one then? Oh, can I not get to that one? Ooh, what if I do this? What if I do it the other way? What if we again come into here, then we go there, then that works. Okay, yep. And then you're gonna scoot back up there. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work for us at all. So you're coming into 5. I need you to come here. The trouble is we have no way for you to get back. Well, actually we do. No, we don't. This turnaround's a mess. It's a hot mess, and I hate it. We're gonna have to do something different. We're gonna have to redo this whole area. Pause everything. I spent so long putting this in that this is hurting me slightly. Sometimes you just gotta get the hammer out and belt things. Johnny, you know that conversation we had yesterday about the right tool for the right job? In this case, the right tool is hammer time. We're going to, because I'm tunneling here, I'm going to try and put in a turnaround, keeping you flat, which is going against a lot of things like we've already had a tunnel in here, so we're just going to have to suck it up. Can I get you going straight, please? Yep, nice. $50 is not a very quick speed. It just is what it is sometimes. I don't even think that'll work for me there. Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You only need to do that one. You guys don't need to have Queenstown cargo anymore. You also don't need Queenstown exchange. But we are going to send you on a loop. Loop-de-loop. So I need you to be able to merge back here. This is still a hot mess. This is a piping hot mess. I don't have enough clearance here. Right, it's like the right idea. We're gonna have to put the turnaround in like this, but I'm gonna have to give myself a little bit more room for doing stuff. Going against everything I wanted to do, which was taking some mountain away. So what I need is, I need you like that. We'll get this. This will look good shortly. This will work and it will look good shortly. Okay. This crossing here now has to go. That's not a thing. That there. Bugger on toast. I need you to be over on that one. Well, do I? If you could just... I will accept that. I will accept that. I'll be slipping a lot of this. Right. Okay. Right, so that's fine. Even though actually that doesn't need to be slipped there. In fact, these, I don't know why I slip those. They don't need to be slipped. Yeah, they don't need to be slipped. That does. And that does. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so. Crikeys. Crikeys, mate. Now this is going to change up our dynamics here, which is fine. I can get rid of all this. In fact, this could go. And then we can fix all, oh yeah. Okay, let's fix all of this. Yep. So this is what's killing us here. You know what? This is like, now we're really taking a hammer to it. Oh, ham. This is going to be much better now. And it's less mountain that we're dealing with. Okay. Why do you build me up? So, easy thing to do is just to get this in here like that. Right. I don't even know why I need all these tracks now, but I'm going to plug them in anyway. Because, hey, more tracks, the merrier. Right? You can come into here. Shoot up there. Yep. Holy tracks, Batman. Right. This is going to give me now allow me to have a better turnaround around here. Turn around. Round. You can still have your tunnel. Right, that's horrible. That's better. Okay, so there's our turnaround. Turn around. Then we're going to go like this. Every now and then I get a little bit something and I don't know the words. Right, so that's going to go there. Then the next one is this track over here. So this one. Well, I'm going to give it the option to do all of them actually. So give me that one. And then we just need you to cycle onto there. Purely because once you're onto there, you can switch over as much as you want where you need to. No, maybe we need to do it. Yeah, that one as well. Okay, so take you around. Right, complex, yes. Worth it? Yes. Sure? Yes. Right, right. That's a heck of a lot neater and crazier. So, here's what we need to do. This line here. Manage the line for me. You were Queenstown Cargo, you no longer exist. You were Queenstown Exchange, you no longer exist. So, what we need you to do is come around. And I don't mind if you actually share this line, but I would prefer if you did switch back onto your own down here. Like that. Yes. Brilliant. Right, and the same could be... Oh, well, so that's dealt with both of those, has it? Right, so you're good on that one. And then we're going to be bringing the other line in here. Now this line here is going to come around. And you're going to head back onto here and head up that way where that one's heading. No, it's not. I don't mind you coming in. Can I just have all the lines, please, for a second? So, I see what's happened there. No, that's okay. I do want you to switch the opposite way. So I need you to cut. That's where I need you to be able to hook up here. From there. Like that. That's horrible. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. It was a bit, you know when you get a knot? You know when you get a knot and you've got to try and untwist that knot. And then you realize that a knot is not actually a knot. A knot is just a series of twists in a rope. So if you're ever trying to undo a knot, you best to shake a rope first. I don't know how we're getting into rope talk, but look, I'm just telling you, after working for years in the Navy and working with lines, a rope is never knotted. It's a series of twists. So you best to try and shake out the rope first before you start trying to unravel it and start tearing your hair out. I don't know why. I don't know why sometimes when you put in this, the game wants to do it like a usual, you know, I'm just going to leave it. So, you now have the ability to shoot up there and turn around on yourself before heading back this way as well. Like that. That's how I want you to go. You're back from dinner. I know. Wow, I got rid of all of that. I got rid of all of it. It was doing my head in and it wasn't working and I didn't like it. I was never really happy with it. Right, so that's doing what it's got to do there, which is fine. Those trains are going to come up. They're going to do their thing. We're going to put on a happy face. Right. Put on a happy face. Right. And I'll show you why. Right, so our yellow one here is now going to shoot up this side. No, it's going to come up. Yeah, it's going to come up this way and head back that way. Right, so I need you, buddy. I need a waypoint for it. So the food one is going to come up here. Just going to use waypoints for this right now. No, I'm not. A signal's going to be better there. And so I want you to come up that way for me. Yeah, that's going to work. So I want this line here. Right. I want this line to come out here and do this after Queenstown South. Yep, bang. You got it. Oh, baby, you got it. And then you got a signal there. Perfecto. Organized chaos, Stephen. You know I love organized chaos. You know what excites me most about Transport Fever 2 is just seeing multiple different colored lines everywhere. Love it. And look, Johnny, don't you start. You cannot say that this is not organized. You cannot say that it is not organized and not neat. Look at this junction we put in last time. Hey, how good's this thing? But this is much better. I'm much happier with this. Things should run a little bit smoother as well now. Look at that. Brilliant. Oh, you gotta love it. And get rid of the weeds, because Stephen wants us to get rid of the weeds. So we'll actually crank up the strength and we'll paint a lot of this like this, because you would expect that, like with a lot of construction work around here, there to be a lot of ruined grass areas and stuff, even in like that, like this. And we'll get our little smoothing gun. Do you know what else I've started to really realize? Oh, we can get rid of all that too. I've started to really realize with doing decoration stuff is putting little piles of sand around the place, you know, like old school style. So like, just get a sand pit. Oh, that's horrible. Fix that. And put like a pile of sand like just here. And just make it a pile of sand and then retain it. And it looks like a thing. So if we just go paint, we go sand. Sand. I think that's like wet sand though. I don't want wet sand. That's like, give me some sand that's not looking wet. And give me a rock wall. And then retain it up. But there's a gap there that would wash onto the track. Oh, Ham. Fix that uneven track. Oh yeah. Now that's, oh, that's uneven. Why is that? That should have been all the one height. Hang on. That should have all been one height. I don't know how that changed. All one height, all one height. Turn around. Yeah, it should have all been one height. Hey, that's okay. Is this one okay? Oh, no, I see what you're talking about. Oh, that's horrible. How did that... Game! It's all okay until you get to there. You know what I would like? So see how I've got that? I'd like to be able to rejoin that back up, but unfortunately you can't. I hate how you have to delete it all the way back just to get it that way. Right, take all that out actually. That just all didn't work, did it? Even though I had it all leveled, didn't work. I have to fix it all. Try that again for us, please, Boris. It's like I know you're a different height up here, but you don't need to be that height. Let's try that again. Yeah, you can be like that. Right. That's better. And then, are you the outside one? Yes. So bring you into here like, I think we just had you like that. That's better. That looks better. And then we bring an inside one as well. Inside joke. Well, actually, you should run to that one. We'll check this. Is it still doing it? That looks better, hey? It's still got a slight weirdness to it. It's still doing it, isn't it? Is it because there's a hollow through? No, I think it's flat. That's actually, my eyes are being deceived now. Doth my eyes deceive me? No, that's okay. I gotta get down on the mic level here, and the other end was worse. Yeah, I think that's better. Would you got? Does that look like it's still doing it, isn't it? You can see it there. Or is it? Are my eyes playing a trick on me, or is it still doing it? No, it's doing it. Yeah, you can see it's doing it. You can see it starting to raise. Yeah, okay, because it's uneven. The track's going downhill. Right, so there's only one way I know how to put this in now, and it's my tried and tested ability, and you've got to do it like this. Right, so we actually have to now get that track there into that one. Which this probably still won't work, but regardless, we're gonna do it now. It's because we've got that downhill run. Right. And then I think we're taking that one too, aren't we? We're taking that one. We're taking the third one as well. Which the third one doesn't want a bar of it. There we go. Right, so... if I lift this outside one here, what do you do? How do you react to that? That's a little bit better. Maybe put a curve in the first. I think the trouble is... I think it's not too bad. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good now. Yeah, that's good. How are we at this end? That's fine too. I needed you to do this, I think. Didn't I? Can I just check my lines here for a second, please? Right, so I need the signal back in over here. Right. And then you're still there, and then I need this line after Queenstown South, need you to go through that signal for me, please. Right. I'm just going to leave. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave this bit of track out here. I'm going to run this track down to here, right, as a, like this. And I'm going to run it down to here like that as a runoff. Yeah, I'm going to leave those as a runoff track. Yeah, that's much better. Thanks for that, gang. Thank you. That looks a heck of a lot better through there. No derailments should happen through here now. The trouble is non-union workers. I think that is the trouble, is the fact that we've probably got too many union workers, so no one actually does anything. They're all like, nah, tools down. Nah, not doing it. Too unsafe. Ham's unsafe again. Ham's being unsafe. Get out of here. Everyone get out of here. Oh, I did it again. Right, that's not going to work for me there. So I'm going to have to sort of make my own just here. All right, put our big sand pit in. It can be banked right up in here. Right, it can be just into there like that. Big sand pit. I don't think I have any backhoes though. Right, so if we do that, yeah, I don't know what I've got in the way of assets in terms of vehicles, so I can't. The best I could probably do is get a tractor down here, like that. Make it a bigger tractor to make it look like it's down here doing something. But we need like I need like an excavator or something to put in there. I don't have the assets, I don't think. No, I don't have the assets. Right, regardless, I think yeah, that's fine, gang. That's actually fine. Right, okay, so that's all gonna work now. So that line's in. Line one's got a thing, it's doing a thing. However, it's not doing the, it's crossing back over here. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, old pal. That might be because I need you to come into this line here, which is, and you, okay. At Gladstone Annex, can you please be number 4? Better. Then you're going to come around here. Oh no, you're already coming around there. All right, good. You've sorted yourself out. Brilliant. Brilliant. So the only place it's going to cross itself is down here when it has to do its turnaround. And I'm okay with that. I'm honestly okay with that. I could probably get it. I could probably get it to go that way and switch back onto there. But it's only crossing over itself, so I'm not really worried. Same color as my Renault. Yeah, Dan, that's my Renault tractor. I put it into the map. I love that Renault tractor. It's great. Right. Right. Let's get this. Let's get the food grain lines. Let's give it a label. Let's call it Let's call it convoluted train system. Let's call it, well, we're going what? Glad to Queen. Food. Production. I'm just going to stick with the production via train this time. And we're colouring it that pooey coloured, aren't we? If I just keep it all that pooey coloured, then I'll know that it's the pooey line. The pooey food line. Get your pooey food line. The other thing is this one here. I'm thinking we could shunt that grain up to there. So we could probably put another shunting train in, get that grain delivered up into this station, and then get it sent up the hill. And this one we can just truck. Or we just truck them all. That's, well, we're sending coal from here. What's the difference if we put a bit of a motorway bypass? Oh, you've got the big motorway just here. You could, yeah, okay. And then you go onto the freeway. All right, let's do it. Let's send trucks up the motorway. So I'll try and extend this out as far as I can then. Where's the furthest you can have it? There. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to truck it up to here. Palm farm to Queen. Grain. A truck. Number 1. Oh, whoop. Oh, actually, no. Let's have you in at 6. Hey, Neon, how are we, friendo? Same, yeah. That one's going to be Control V, number 2. All right, so they're nice and easy, done and dusted. They're going to utilize our motorway, which is fine. Yes, okay, that's brilliant. That should get through there, all right, because this town has this 4-laner up it. So that should work really nicely through there. Then it comes up here, where it goes slower through here, but then it switches onto the highway. Life is a highway, and then into here. Yeah, okay, that works brilliantly. It'll be a touch slower, but that's fine. So we can actually look at putting the trucks and such on those. Now let's get the trucks on. Well, hang on, we haven't got a final destination. So the brilliant thing about these trucks, these trucks here can stop off through town and drop the food in. Oh, yep. I see what you did there, Ham. Yep, I did it. I did a thing. Gang. I did a thing. Where are you going to drop the food? Well, the food looks like it's coming straight downtown here, so I might just put a truck stop in the middle of town, like such. Yep. Okay. So that line you've got in number 1. Number 1. On the way back from Queenstown, you're going to come in here and put it on the wrong side. Yep, okay. Good. So that's going to do it. So even though it's a longer truck, longer line, it's going to do 2 ways. So it should, in theory, do a lot better. Now the other thing is, we just need to have a little delivery truck come into town here. Which is going to drop off in this sector. Not really a lot of space for you. I might put the trucks, you know what? We might put it down on this little... Is that going to reach everywhere I want? If you put it there... I'm just going to put it there. And we're literally just going to go... I think we'll just pick up from this one. We'll get it transfer. We'll pretend there's all this factory can just forklift all the food from here over to here. And we can literally just go there to there. Oh, look at that. It does a little... Oh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. And we'll call that... Queen Food Delivery via truck. Okay. Right, let's get those trucks sorted. And we'll get the trucks sorted at each end. Then we'll put the train on and we'll do a track ride. How's it sound? So, this one here is going to need to be an all vehicle. So it's going to be good, this one. And I'm just going to go all out. We're going to go like 18 straight off the bat. And that's on line 1. That's on Palm Queen truck line 1. Right. Then for the next line, we're going to go just grain because it's literally just going to be grain trucks. So dump trucks. We're going to go 10 on that because it's a shorter distance, but I can always bolster it up or take off it as we go. So that's Palm Farm 2. Right. So that'll be this one. But because that's a shorter distance, but it still has to go onto the motorway and up that way. Yep, that's those dump trucks. And then we need the delivery truck for town. So I think what we'll use a little Isuzu flatbeds, and we'll get like 3 of them, and we'll set those on the delivery for Queen's. Is it Queen Food Delivery? Isn't it? Did I change the color? Yeah, Queen Food Delivery. And we'll put 3 of those little Isuzus on. Yep, because they do food as well. Okay, brilliant. They do other goods too, so who knows? We might end up getting some goods dropped down here to this station, like actual goods brought in to Queenstown. That might just start ferrying goods into Queenstown as well, because if you look at this truck stop, the goods and the food are in the same catchment, so we might actually start to see goods trickle down back down the line, which we're going to get to anyway, and we just got to wait for that stuff to bolster up. Right, so trucks at the other end. This is the bigger line here, so we're going to need. It's going to be grain down, food up. So we need to have those all trucks again. And the line is the MacLeod line. So this is going to require, I'm just going to go straight off the bat and go 26 to 28 trucks. And we're going to set them on MacLeod food production truck. Right? Let's let those roll out. And see, eventually we'll be able to put the long lorries on these, and the lorries are going to, you know, the Peterbilts and stuff when they come out, they're going to be much better when they go on. Right, and then we just have to get a train now. We're going to run 2 trains because they're going to have to run mixed consist. We've got to have grain and we've got to have wagons. So we're going to be running This powerful 150 type was one of the most reliable and popular locomotives in the Soviet Union and was serviced for more than 4,000 units. I'd like to know a little bit more, like, this is what my gripe about it. I love the information, but being a I don't know all about trains. I would love to know, was it typically used for passenger? Was it typically used for freight? Was it used for both? Sometimes they tell you that, but I'd like to know that information for all of them. If you put, like if I put grain here or some kind of production, I'd like the train to be categorized under that as well. Hey, this train was used for freight. This train was used for passengers, you know. I'd like to have that. I know it's a lot more coding and stuff they'd have to do, but anyway, just what I'd like to know. And see, I just don't know about those. So we're just going to run a diesel on it. We're going to run something that's fairly speedy. I might go this one. We haven't run this yet. They're expensive, but I'm expecting we should go all right. Let's add it because I've never used these, so I want to have a go at them. We're going to run mixed, by the way. So first ones, we're going to run box cars, right? We're going to take a capacity of 54 each, which is not a lot, but for the moment, we're going to run that 2 trains, so it's going to be fine. Then we're going to have the gondolas after it. These are a capacity of 18. We're going to take like that. Maybe I'll add one more of these. Set that on. Yeah, that one. Right. We'll get this train sent down the line and then we'll put the other one and then we'll track ride the other one. So I may as well set you on that one as well. Let's get these out. It's gotta wait. You don't gotta wait for nobody. Right, so that one's gonna go. When that one gets down the end, see, that's also got wagons on it. So we may end up with trains cannibalizing other trains with their product, unless I specifically set them to say what they have to do, which I'm not going to do yet. I'm going to hold out because for the moment, I just want to get product rolling. All right, so when you're getting down there, we'll get you out of the station, but we're going to hold you once you're out here. I'm just going to sit you there. All right, we're going to ride this one. We're going to wait for that all to get down the other end. And hopefully things are now going to run a little bit smoother down that line. Considering all that work we just did with that turnaround, I think that's really going to help our... And when we move that coal line as well. So I think things are just going to run a little bit more fluid, which is kind of what we want. Thoughts? Anyone so far? All right? Happy with it? Happy with it or not? What happened to the mining vehicles? Even what mining vehicles were they? All right, it's down there. Stop. Slow. Let's ride. It's already picking up grain, so that's brilliant. So that's working. It comes out looking grubby, this train, doesn't it? It already comes out looking grubby. Geez, it's got some big air horns up on the roof there, hasn't it? Trying to get in the car here. Oh, I'm trying. What? Trying to get in the cabin. Jeez, it's a bit pixelated in here, isn't it? It's not very nice. Let's roll out the front. Let's roll out the front. And just leave it be, Ham. Leave it be. Right, any questions, comments, queries, thoughts? Anyone? We're going to be doing this track ride along. And we're going to be finishing up here because we're starting Stranded Alien Dawn in 20-ish minutes. So that's been I'm actually happy with this today. We've started getting more product down this line. We bolstered up the plastics production so we can get the goods sorted out, which I'm really happy about. And that in turn is going to help us basically doing what we're doing. And then the turnaround, much happier. So yeah, like I said, fluidity is going to be much better through here now. Just the rate that we can start getting stuff through is going to be much better. And less hold up. Oh, well, I hope less hold up. So we're about to see how this is going to go up and down this line. But the fact that we've got like 6 tracks rolling up and down there now. I do like this. I like all those signals spread across there. Alright, so this is working quite well. Nice. We've got a few weeds here, Stephen. Get the spray bottle out. Oh, this is brilliant. Look at that. And passing trains on that side. Yeah, this is working really well. Really well. Turn around. 1 second. Hi. Here comes another one. Oh, there's the passing. There's the other grain train. Look at I love seeing just track everywhere. It's brilliant. You could just watch track ride-alongs all day, right? If you put something in you're really happy with, I could just literally look at the scenery. This game is a brilliant game, and we all love it, and it's great. And for all the things that we say, oh, we wish we had this, we wish we had that. You know what? It's nice to just be glad that we have the game itself, because the game itself is still really good, and we need to think about that sometimes. Yep, for all the griping that might happen. Oh, I wish we had this. Oh, I wish we had that. Good, good. Right, are we picking up... Have we got any grain on the deck? If you're going to have plastic there, that's annoying. I'm going to have to tell you not to take plastic. I suppose, I mean, it still couldn't... Well, hang on. No, it's still got to do it. Oh, okay, lots of grain and we're going to be taking lots of plastic. You're really set for the other trains, but okay. But at least we know the line is working. I guess that the other thing that's going to help is we're going to be getting more plastic sent up the line as well, but I might have to actually just change that a little bit here and there. Okay, that's full of steel, is it? Yes, look at that. Only a few wagons without it. Oh, I love it. There's trains everywhere now. Yeah, much happier with this. Gotta be honest. Hey, Neon, with that logs trailer, did you find out which log trailer it was that you wanted? And I can try and add it in when we do the next set of updates for the server. You can just pop that in Discord if you find out that automatic log loader. So this is still on a bit of a hill, but it's all in all not too bad through here. I'll admit, it's still actually pretty good through here. Oh, this is great. Yeah, send me the mod name, and next time we do the next series of updates, I can try and throw it in there for us. Because it is going to help all the plots like where you are on the south side of that river. It's just going to help you guys a lot with those logs. I completely understand, because it would get quite tedious. Here's our new bridge that we put in. I like that bridge, how it comes down like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's the passenger trains. Oh, I didn't know there was a gap in that tunnel. That's pretty cool, actually. That little gap there. I like that. I don't like how the buildings put their foundations through the tunnel. That's kind of sucky. Were you calling this my mic stash before, Dan? I shaved my stash off. See, everyone? I did that this morning. I trimmed it off. I got rid of it. It was actually encroaching into my lips, and I was like, it was horrible. Right, well, look at all the weeds we need to get rid of out of this track, but this is coming. This is good. And that's where we're going to leave it today, team. So thank you for hanging out with Transport Fever 2. As I said, in 20 minutes we're going to be stranded Alien Dawn. So go and grab yourself a coffee, a drink, a glass of wine. Not that I condone drinking. What the heck's going on here? Who put this bush in the way? Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a beverage. We'll be back with Stranded Alien Dawn to see the mighty Quinn in full action. I enjoyed this today. I may or may not do another one next week now. I know it's getting close to Christmas, but it's holiday period. We're going to be streaming all through holiday period, so hang around if you're around, and I'll see you guys very soon for some more action. You got to duck out of the way of those trees. Alright, team. Please consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't. We're almost at the 1400 mark. I'd love to get to that 1400 mark before the Chrissy holidays. Stay safe, stay good to your screen. Get out of here.